Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Sales Unscripted podcast. This is Margaret Henney.
You're
such a dick.
My name's Brian Neal. I've been waiting to do that for 2 years.
That's
Anyway,
so mean,
we've only
man.
been recording this for a year. That was great timing, though.
How
That was great
long
DJ
have you been
timing.
planning this?
Literally, I just thought of it about 8 seconds
My
ago.
absolute demise.
That was funny. Sorry.
You bring it in next time.
All right, I will. So we are here live at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Still, we haven't left. It's like we've been here for a month.
I know. We have
And
so many episodes.
The crowd has dwindled, but this is what it feels like when you're like a new band.
Exactly.
And you've got like 4 people that actually know your music and they stick around for
This
the end.
is the
So
crew.
thanks for that. Like,
Thank
thanks.
you,
Hey!
crew.
Let's go. So funny. Isn't it great being here, though?
I love it.
We're talking about if you're not from Indy, we talked about this last episode, you don't really have a tie to this place, but if you do, it's kind of like nostalgic.
Oh.
The noise, I was just talking to a friend of mine who's the VP of communications and media marketing stuff here at the track, and he was saying people come here partly for the noise.
Yes.
Just to walk around and hear the noise. And then the other thing is, I've heard this about airplanes. You know why you get so tired when you fly?
No, but I was just asking Derek about this the other day. I was like, why am I so tired when I fly? It doesn't make sense. I don't do anything.
Now this guy he did some brain research. I've not validated it, but it made sense to me. The noise is processing in your head all the time at a high level.
Okay.
Drains your brain because your brain uses the most energy of all your organs in your body.
I would totally believe that.
And so if you're in a high level noise place, that it does that.
Buy it.
I don't know.
Okay, that would make sense because when I leave the track, as much as I love it, I am exhausted.
Do you prefer quiet? Like at home?
No, I like nice ambient noises.
Like what?
Like, I don't know, the sound of rain. Like I put on like a nice, very like soothing track of like just like very soothing music.
Do you have one of those noisemakers like these fall asleep to?
You mean called my iPhone?
No.
Old
Do you do
man
that really?
noisemaker, my
No,
telephone.
No, my telephone, and I'm the old man, and you got a telephone. It's like,
I'm trying to speak your language.
hey, so if you need to get a hold of me right away, just go ahead and hit me up on my
telephone.
beeper. Just page me.
Did you have a beeper?
No.
Come on.
No, I had a
Be
bag
real.
phone. I had a bag phone.
What's a bag phone?
You don't know what a bag phone is?
Not at all.
Shut up. Do any of you guys know what a bag phone is?
None of these people know.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
You know what a bag? It was like the first mobile phones were in a little bag. You carried them around. They had this big ass battery, and you plugged them into your car, and it had a little antenna. And that was the first car phones. And I did that. And then what I didn't know was when I got my first cell phone, which was a bag phone, in my Ford Taurus company car. I just sat it there.
Nice.
I didn't know you got charged by the minute. I got my first bill. This is in like 1994. It was like $680.
Oh my God.
Whoopsie daisy.
And in 1994, that's like
Whoopsie daisy.
$2,000.
It was brutal. It was brutal. Okay, our topic today is.
Okay, so, well, here's the thing. It's vague, but we're going to get there because
I don't think it's vague.
No, well, it was crowdsourced, which I really appreciate because we were like, hey, we should do another episode. What are we going to talk about? We're here at this incredible event in Indianapolis. We love to use the Motor Speedway because everyone loves to be here.
Right.
But we want to have great, genuine conversations and connections. But how do we turn that into something afterwards?
So if I'm in a big event, so if I go to a trade show,
Right.
or I go to a big meetup or something like that, how do I
Exactly.
take the people that I meet, because I meet a whole bunch of them at a very surface level.
Exactly.
What do I do with that as a salesperson?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
What the topic
Without
is.
also like looking at them the entire time, like during the event, and being like, "Here's what we do. Co-video is a video
Did you do that
messaging
today?
platform." No, of course I didn't do that. Did you like my sales voice though?
I liked your sales
That's my
dance moves. It was more than anything else. Like she's got the running man.
No, this
what
is my
video
like-
game is that?
No, the
You
running
can't
man.
say, we're on a
is
podcast, by the way. I know what the
this.
running man is.
Just making sure. Okay.
I grew up on the running man.
Prove it.
I grew up breakdancing, if you want to see it.
Did you have a special breakdancing like name or persona?
No, but I had cardboard on my floor in my basement so I could break, as all Gen
Knew
X
it.
boys did.
I knew it. You know what's
sure.
funny is how we were just talking about the Casbah.
Yeah,
And the first time I ever went to the Casbah, I was 21 years old. It was
Casbah,
Ca-
not Casbah. Casbah's the
Casbah.
Indiana version.
Casbah. How do you
Yeah.
want me, how do you say it?
Oh, I think we're heading up to Indianapolis. That's how people in outside of Indy say Indianapolis. They leave the vowels out. Indianapolis.
Listen.
Okay, so let's get to our topic.
God bless it. All right. So
what do you do?
you go first.
And the snorts come out. So first of all, and I'm doing this right now. So I'm going to a big conference next week.
I knew this.
You know this?
Yeah, you were
Which
telling
one?
me about it. Well, I don't remember what it was
called?
called. Dang it. It's like some special thing. There's going to be
It
a bunch
is.
of people there, and they all do the same thing. What the
Very
heck is it
descriptive.
called?
No, I don't know if it is.
I'm looking at Skip.
It's
Skip?
called VCon. So there's a
That's
guy named
it.
Gary Vaynerchuk. So it's a big event for him. So I'm going there. So I talked to my coach and the guy who's hosting me last night, and I said, so here's a to-do. If you're going to an event, I asked him to get the list of all the people that are going to be at the event with us.
Yeah, for sure.
People are going to be at the event that he knows, and a list of this VIP dinner. Because most people don't ask that. They sign up for the VIP dinner, they sign up for an event like this, but they don't say, hey, could I get a list of who all's coming?
Yeah.
Because what I want to do, and I will do this on Monday, is I will send LinkedIn either requests if I'm not connected with them, or I'll send LinkedIn direct messages.
Pre-show.
And I'll say pre-show,
Yeah.
all pre-show, to say, hey, I saw, so if you were coming to this event, the SUP event at the track, you
Yes.
would have asked us for the list. And then we would have said, sure, or sorry, it's our list. We can't let you have it. Either way, you would have sent messages like, hey, I saw you're going to the Sales Unscripted podcast event.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be there. Can't wait to see you.
Yes.
So then when you go see the people, it's not like this surprise. You're like, I didn't know you were going to be here or
Right.
whatever. It's on purpose.
Wait,
So-
I got another one for you, too.
Yeah,
We're going to
please.
take it to the next level.
Okay.
So not only pre but post as well.
Yeah.
Send them a video ahead of time.
Oh.
You see what I'm doing here?
Let's go.
You see?
That's good, actually.
Mostly because you go to an event, you meet a ton of people, you shake a bunch of hands, you chat with a bunch of people, and then, I don't know about you, but I leave and I remember maybe some people, I remember what we talked about, where they went to school. I don't know if I remember their name or where they work because I'm not really talking about work. I'm
No,
just
shouldn't be.
I'm just chatting with them. Like, hey, have you been to the race before? Where are you from? Like, whatever. We're bullshitting because
Right.
that's what you should be doing.
Right.
But afterwards, I'm like, man, are they going to remember who I was? So I'll send them one before. Hey,
Yeah.
my name's Margaret. Just wanted to show you who I am. I'm going to be there. Come look for me. If you're going to a trade show or a conference, I'm going to be at booth
Yeah.
212, whatever. Afterwards, I'll be like, hey, Brian, remember we talked about how much we both love the race? Like,
Yes.
so great chatting with you. Blah, blah, blah.
And
This
then
is
we
my
pull out
sales
the
dance.
international-
Why do I do that?
The listeners can't see Margaret's little move here, but we'll have to get it on video and show it
No,
everybody.
it's my sales
It is.
dance.
It's something. And just so we know, because some of our listeners are at different stages of their career, because you did use a technical term there. Bullshitting is a term we use in the Midwest for talking about nothing.
Exactly.
That's bullshitting, and there's no G on it.
But you're
it's not
also
bullshitting.
But you're
it's
talking about
bullshitting.
nothing, but you're also talking about
Right.
everything. You're talking about real stuff.
Yes, correct.
You could
now, see,
leave
that's my problem
a
at
bullsh-
events. Go ahead.
Go, no, you go ahead.
There you go.
Sorry. I got too excited.
Well, I don't like to do surfacey talk.
Yeah,
and I
same.
can't stand when people say, so what does Blind Zebra do?
No, stupid.
You know? And you can't go too deep too quick because that scares people too, right?
Yeah, that's true.
You can't be like, so what's your relationship like with your mom? It's like, you can't go
You're
there
like,
too
oh
fast,
my
a little weird.
God, is
There's
the
a balance
bar
there.
open?
But I do like the research beforehand because then you can look and see, who's coming, but you also might know something about them or whatever. Say, oh yeah. So I had this happen to me just recently. And again, on the edge of, not overly creepy, but I brought up this thing. The guy said, hey, by the way, I was getting ready for this meeting, and I saw on LinkedIn that you went to this certain college. And he's like, yeah, it was Miami of Ohio. So I'm like,
My brother went there.
oh, seriously?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. You've been there?
Yeah, beautiful campus, Oxford,
God, it's the
Ohio.
best.
It's
Isn't it
gorgeous.
great?
I know.
You ever been to Bagel Deli?
Yes, that's
Oh
where
my
the original
God.
Bagel Deli.
The only, right? There's only two.
And I think I used
There
to
was one
get-
at IU, though. See, when I was at IU, there was one there. People don't know that. It was called New York Bagel Deli, NYBD. It was awesome. Anyway, I make up my own thing there.
No, I like it. My bagel sandwich was called the Tape Your Ankles.
Did you make it up?
No, that's
Oh.
what they called it.
Yeah, I always make, I get a bialy, steamed bialy, smoked
Yes,
cheddar, steam it
nice.
first, then chicken salad,
Killing
and
it.
avocado.
100%.
I mean, seriously, it's
Yeah,
the best.
I know.
So, pre-show, look people up, reach out to them. I love the video idea. That's great. I
Yep.
might try that actually on Monday.
Well,
I might
because
try
it's
that.
less stressful
That's a great
for people
idea.
too, because you might have a great conversation with someone.
Right.
Again, I don't know about you. I will have, again, a bullshitting conversation means that you could sit and have a great conversation with someone and walk away and say, I don't know their name. I
Yes.
didn't ask their name. I didn't ask where they
Right.
work or what they do. You still had a great conversation, right?
Yes.
But I was like, holy shit, where do we
Right.
go from here,
Right.
right? So it also takes down some of the stress for them where you're like, okay, don't worry about it. I'm going to reintroduce myself. We talked about X, Y, and Z.
Yes.
Great to meet you. Let's get coffee.
I love it. So, is it you have your phone?
Yeah, I do.
So that's another little thing you can do, and I know my people that are in the audience that I train do this. So I didn't tell you to grab your phone. Did I?
No.
Literally, you do this every time. So if you're at one of these shows, it feels awkward, but it's really not. If you're like enjoying a conversation, you're past the bullshit and like, you get your phone out and you say, hey, so I want to get connected to you. So you on LinkedIn, or how can I get a hold of you?
Yeah, I'm pulling
and
up
I
right
send
now.
them something right now. I pull up LinkedIn, or I can just do even an email. Say, hey, let me get your email address because I want to just like make sure I don't forget to follow up with you. So what's your email address? People think that's weird and awkward. It's really not. I think it's a really, really great thing to do.
Yep.
In the immediacy, if nothing else, to remember, because if you don't know their name, then, usually it's kind of in or around there. Like if I said my email was brian.neal@blindzebra, and then if you said, so what's your name? And then I feel bad for you.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So, but you get it, and then you send it over, and then in the subject you put, meet up after Sales Unscripted podcast recording.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Send it over, right while you're standing there. And that's what people don't do. They'll get a card or something and be like, oh yeah, well sure, I'll get connected with you after the fact.
Yeah.
We should hook up sometime. We should connect. Sure, sounds good. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, we should get together for coffee. Yeah, I agree. Let's do it. Okay, man. See ya. Like that, and nothing ever happens.
Yeah.
Ever. Like ever.
That's funny. I connected with this girl, Molly. Here's the reason I remember.
At this event today?
Yes, today.
Oh, good.
And the reason I know that is because I took a screenshot of
did you really?
of her LinkedIn. Look, right
look
here.
at you. Good.
Look, it's literally right there, Molly. Let's go.
I know Molly.
See? Well,
Did you know I know Molly?
No.
She was a former client. Right.
They use co-video.
Right.
And we were chatting
Now,
it up.
why do you think they use co-video, Margaret?
Because of you, Brian?
No, not because of me, but I made
I was like, I don't know.
No, it's because of you
Stephanie's like,
guys.
yes, because of Brian.
Make our clients. No, they chose to, because I
No.
try to make everybody, not everybody does.
And I appreciate that.
No.
They were like, we love co-video. It's so
This is
amazing.
so
We've been using
great.
it for 3 years.
It's
And I
great.
was like, Molly, let's talk. But
Did
I
you
was
snort like that when you said Molly?
It's
Did you go,
not a
Molly?
snort.
Let's talk.
It's a
Right.
stop hating on my sounds.
I'm not hating her. Well, no, I love your sounds. I need to get them recorded into my Roadcaster so I can push the button and hear the sounds just like that. It's just
Sometime we're gonna switch,
fantastic.
and I'm gonna work the board.
You can do that. I'd
Nah.
love to see you work
I don't
board.
want to work the board. Let's be real.
Okay.
But what I'm saying
Close,
is, so
yeah.
Molly, I was like, hey, let's connect on LinkedIn.
Yes.
And you're kind of like nervous, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna type in your name wrong. You're watching me do it, and I was like, listen, I'm just gonna take a screenshot like right
That's great.
now,
What
and
a
I'll be
great
like,
idea.
look at it later.
That's really great that
So,
you did that.
Molly, I'll talk to
Bravo
you later,
on that.
Molly.
That's really, really good. I love that. The last thing I'll say that if you're at an event like this, I think it's real. If you can, this is hard to do depending upon the timing of things.
Yep.
But if you can find people to connect to other people, that tends to serve you well. It's good. Like
good karma.
Market karma. Is that better? We had a couple.
See,
drinkies,
I didn't say
we?
anything.
What?
I wasn't gonna make fun of
You
you.
can make fun. I'm not making
You're
fun of you.
always
Just
busting my
highlighting-
balls.
No, I'm not. I'm really not. I'm just highlighting.
And I just let it
things
go.
that I notice.
I'm so gracious.
That's what I told my wife. I just notice things. I do. I just notice things. So you figure out who might know whom and who might benefit from knowing each other.
Yeah.
And try to have them. It's like, hey, you haven't met the Supply Kick people?
Yeah.
Come over here. I want to introduce you. This is Vanessa. This is
Yeah.
Molly. This is
Yeah,
you
we
just
need to
put them all
chat.
together.
You guys
so-
need to know each other.
Yeah, Margaret, right?
Yeah.
I was trying to think of your name.
Who am I?
Like,
Who are
is
you?
this person?
Where are we?
Where are we? How
Fantastic.
long was I out? And then, go ahead.
I was gonna say, let's wrap it up, bro.
All right. I want to make sure there's another side to this of what not to do. I don't want to go another 15 minutes on
Oh,
this.
yeah, no.
But I think it's so many people do this. They go to events like this looking for something for themselves.
Yeah.
Constantly. And the biggest hit, I think, when you come to an event like this is you're looking to give and to connect others. You're not looking to get anything. Everyone walks in and they see like a whole bunch of
Yeah.
prospects and
That's good
meat.
intent.
And just don't do that because it shows up and it's just.
It feels gross.
One of
And
my
then
clients say gross. That's what they say.
Yeah, it feels so
And
gross.
I like how that sounds.
You don't want to come, and then other people don't want to show up too.
No.
Like you're just like, oh man, this sucks the whole time. Everybody's looking to sell you.
Like nobody wants to be a part of that. I don't think.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Okay.
We did it.
Take us out.
Let's go. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.